So, of course, you circle back quite a bit. You see a cluster of robots. I mean, sorry, robots. You see a cluster of your targets on your radar kind of go to the area in which you first made contact. There seems to be some sort of slow pursuit after about a mile or so, but soon after you realize that none of them are coming after you. As you make your withdrawal, you're able to return back to where the group is temporarily encamped, waiting for your report. And what do you say?
I will basically relay exactly what I saw. I'll say, well, I only ran into one group, and I think that was more than enough. Two of them were the exact same type, or at least appeared to be the same as the robots we fought before. One of them looked a bit bigger and had spider legs, and they were all hostile.
Fantastic.
Yeah. If we had to fight even just 24 of them at once, we would be slaughtered. Power armor or no.
Just 24.
Yeah, I was saying even if, yeah.
Now, to give you a heads up, like I said, these 24 or possibly more, they are spread out over a 10-mile radius, which is a significant distance. And even from your flyby there, Squee, even the targets that are within the city, they are effectively spaced out. But it is true. They were able to... You knew by them being prepared to attack you when you did your observation swoop in that they knew you were coming.
Mm-hmm.
They were not surprised.
So an alternate route in is looking really good right about now.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. The other option of going back to the Behemoth, getting into body armor, and trying to sneak through that town does not sound very appealing. It's possible, and at least it would be better because we might only alert a few of them, but we've all faced them before. We know how tough they are.
Yeah, they are kind of badasses.
So,
what do you guys want to do?
My first inquiry would be like, I guess this is I'll do this in character. Well, if you guys know where I can get a blueprint of sewers, maybe a street map, almost anything could help out finding an underground source.
Here's the thing.
There probably isn't.
Not that there isn't any. There can be anything in the world, right? Mm-hmm. But roll me an anthropology check.
Okay. That and anthropology.
Okay, so that's a high success. So I can give you a lot of information. First, I'll start with the bad, and then I'll go with the good. Mm-hmm. Bad news is that civilizations like this, large cities back into the golden age of man, were very, very filled with people and had all sorts of administration, right? Things called city halls and town halls and other such things where they would keep blueprints of the entire city and specific buildings. Unfortunately, said blueprints, the servers that they would be stored on and whatnot, would be found inside the city itself. There have been rare occasions where such blueprints and maps and layouts have been found and salvaged outside of the city, but that tends to be few and far between. Now for the good news. Although you don't have the exact blueprints of this particular city, your character would have quite a bit of knowledge, especially with how developed your skill is as far as anthropology and how individuals lived in the Golden Age. You do know these cities have several other ways into. Obviously, there is first and foremost the sewerage system. a city of the size of Aberdeen that you can see, you can ascertain that there would be a significant sewerage system, and that sewerage has to go someplace else outside of the city. 2, you would also know that water would have to go in and out of the city itself. There would have to be some sort of water reserve or large pipes, so large that perhaps even someone who's about 8 feet or lower or smaller could actually go through a possibly abandoned water main. Thirdly, obviously commuting. Individuals who lived in a city such as this would sometimes require a commute, right? Sometimes they took their own personal vehicles. Sometimes they took this shared vehicle called a bus. And sometimes they took an underground vehicle called a subway. Those are 3 separate routes. Now, and you also know, unlike the sewer system and the water main system, the subway is intricate, and sometimes inside the subways were little maps to tell the passengers where they were going above ground. So, you can ascertain that you can try to scout out around the perimeter of Aberdeen itself and try to find either a water main or an exit of the sewerage system. That can get you inside the city. Exactly where you'd end up, though, you're not 100% sure. If you were brave enough to come a little bit closer into the actual city itself, near the outskirts, you might be able to find a subway system, and that would allow you to navigate underground, and you'd know exactly where you'd be going. So you kind of have 2 options as far as risk versus reward going on there.
All right.
Are there any other things that you would want to know from me?
Yes, I think this would be a similar thing. Would you think that this town would be large enough that these streets would not be like Pine Street, Maple Street, or something like that, and be more of a
Numbered?
Numbered.
Yes.
All right.
For a street name and whatnot, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
So that would also help with direction.
It would.
You're inside.
Definitely. So, since you players want to know of alternate underground ways, there you go. So you have 2 choices that you can decide on. A safer perimeter search or a slightly riskier but more guaranteed interior search.
I'm all about just kind of sleuthing around in the smaller non railroad system sort of thing, unless people really want that sort of directional luxury.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. I'm hesitant to tangle with these things too much, so I would probably trust your better judgment in this.
It looks like we're trying to. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Super sorry. Go ahead, Criana.
It's okay. I don't matter.
I love
Yeah.
your penis.
Thanks, Piff.
Anywho.
I was about to say my penis loves you back. But
Okay.
you get it. You understand. Anyway, no, I think I don't want to mess too much with these guys because they seem scary. So that's my input.
Okay.
All right.
So it looks like people are leaning towards the perimeter. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I would like everyone, I'm assuming, forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm just trying to keep things going at a relatively good pace, but is it a fair assumption that Patrick would communicate to the group what to look out for, what sewer grates and water lines would look like, whereabouts in the regions where these things might exit, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So then I would like everyone to please roll me a D100. After the first day of searching, unfortunately, I'll just say you start going around the north area of the city itself towards the coastline, and you're not able to find anything just yet. And the first day passes regretfully, uneventfully. On the good news, however, you've been able to dodge and avoid any sort of wandering critter that's seeking you out. Roll me another D100.
All right.
Ta-da! Oh, jeez.
Okay. When you get closer to the actual coastline itself, those of you on the ground and taking your ATVs and your motorcycles are running up on empty. And although it's a little bit riskier, Al scouts out a little bit further on, trying to actually find something that's running along the sea cliff itself. And he finds an open, it seems like a large 10-foot in diameter pipe that, by the looks of it, used to expel some sort of liquid from the city into the water itself, into the seawater itself. Now, the area seems to be clear of any hostiles at the moment, although those of you on the ground have noticed that there are these large 3-fingered footprints all amongst the snow in this region that you're searching. You've come across these strange footprints before when you were down in this area with James T. months past. You're not too sure what it's attached to, but it's something pretty big and not human-like. But thankfully, nothing has picked up on your radar just yet. The tricky thing is getting folks down into this. Let me open up a new page here so I can kind of whiteboard this a little bit and let you know exactly, kind of give you some sort of visual representation. Okay? So let's say you're looking at it straight on and like that. Oh, God. Inferno, you're the worst. Oh, you're the worst. All right.
You just drew a line. It's good.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's the worst
Listen.
line. It's the wrong
No,
color.
art is made of lines.
Uh-huh.
No.
All right. I know
No.
the ground is
Criana
snowy,
draws
but
the
we're-
worst lines. They all look like penises.
So this is the ground. All right. This is the ground. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
Mhm.
is the current water level. All right. And you found the sewer grate, like right here. And like these are the ruins of the city that looks like tentacles now in the distance. Right? And they're off into the distance though, right? So this is the perimeter, but this is where you need to get to, right? This here is about that distance right there, that little black line. That's about a 7-foot drop before you get into this open pit. Okay, yeah, someone's gotta outshow me apparently.
Wonder who would do such a
Inferno.
dickish thing.
Yeah, I don't
just
know.
be glad
Maybe the artist.
it's not a penis. Let's just be thankful
Yeah,
for
exactly. All right. Anywho, so that's about a 7-foot drop to get into there, right? So, how of those of you who can't fly, how would you like to try to get into this open hole?
Oh my.
So,
Wow.
okay, just to be clear,
Yep.
this from this top bit up here to the grate, it's 7 feet. Did you
7
say?
feet, exactly.
Yeah, 7 feet.
Okay. And how the grating? Could like someone squeeze through it?
Oh yeah,
or-
sorry. They can. In fact, it's broken and fragmented quite a bit. So it probably used to look like that, but now there's giant holes in it. So a man-sized individual can get through there no problem.
Okay. So
Well, I know of a tool that we could have used, but I'm pretty sure nobody even thought of this. So I'm gonna just not mention what it
okay.
could be.
So I might be the crazy person,
Maybe.
Right.
but I have an idea.
Yes.
What if someone holds Mila by her ankles
Uh-huh.
and she swings her body in there
Mhm.
and just kind of see what's going on? That's a viable entrance.
I think they could do that. We might even be able to do one better. My power armor can hover, and I would think hopefully I'd have the strength to be able to kind of like help you guys get in there. So as a sense of like, consider me almost like a step. Like basically I hold your hands, kind of
Just-
lower you into there, and you know what I mean?
All right.
Just bridal
I think
carry us. Bridal carry us. It's fine.
Yeah, power assist, and then dump you in there.
Yeah.
Sure. Not a problem. One
good
last thing, guys. As your characters are discussing the best way to approach this grading, Al, on your radar, a target shows up. It seems to be a single target, but it seems to be racing towards you.
I was gonna say, oh, go ahead.
Okay, go. No. I'll let you act
I was just
first
gonna
or
say,
speak first.
guys, we should hurry. There's something coming.
Ooh, we should probably hide the vehicles first.
There's no time! Mila's gonna
Okay,
Jump
there's
on
no
Al.
time. Just
Okay, all right,
Wait.
not a problem.
Al's gonna be
I-
like, wait, no, we can't just let them find and destroy our vehicles.
There's no time, Al! Al, you don't understand. I left my hammer.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want to carry it.
In the distance, now 4,000 feet away, climbing over a small hill, you can see what Al was talking about. It's a large, monstrous creature. Approximately, as I get the height specifications, as I have you all anticipate, approximately 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and it seems to be 16 feet long. It has a strange, almost insectoid or alien-looking head and two powerful claws on the front and two hoof-like creatures in the back. It seems like a large, armored alien creature with a long whip-like tail, whose image is popping up right there. It is approaching you very, very quickly. I'm going to give you guys approximately 5 seconds to act and prepare yourselves, and then we're going to roll initiative.
oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, he can't help you right now.
Al's gonna say, Mila, we're fighting in the cave or out of the cave. Your choice.
In!
Al's gonna put Mila in the cave.
Okay.
My poor bike.
No.
Well, you guys will have initiative actions,
Yeah.
so you're good. Just a second as I get things here. I moved you over. You can kind of see the snowy outcropping in the graph.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Very scenic. Very scenic.
It'll be very relaxing while this thing attacks the fuck out of you. Okay. Now, I got good news. I mean, it's 4,000 feet away. The bad news is that you're pretty sure one of those things on its shoulder is like a cannon. So let's roll initiative, shall we?
Okay.
Did you get a funny initiative?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a 1.
High five.
Woohoo! High five. It's still below you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, feel free to put in your initiatives at that right moment here. Gonna take away Bear and Lee, and put in Monster Thing. Monster Thing, Beefalo. Monster thing is pretty fast. All right. What's your initiative, Mila?
21.
Oh, wow. Okay. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Good for you, Lee. You're not here.
And cheeks all around.
And I
Yeah.
gotta get Alicia's too.
Wait, yours says 2?
What?
Your initiative says 2?
No, my initiative's 20. My initiative last time was
Says-
2. I haven't changed it yet. Yeah, there we
It
go.
says 2?
I have changed
Oh.
it now.
Yeah. My initiative
All right.
was
Can
2
we-
last time. This is my first good initiative roll in a while.
Are you guys ready to sort?
I think so.
Nope. Yeah, I'm ready to sort. I have to add in some attacks for him, but I'm good to sort.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh, weird. Oh, good.
Give me a second. I'm trying to fix it.
Why are people messing with the lines?
It's me. I keep hitting enter to like finish it, and it keeps thinking it's the other. It's the fourth one.
What do you
that-
need done?
Let me just do it.
Why? There we go.
I
My
don't
God.
have 4. I have 3.
Okay, there it is.
The monster thing is so amazing, Criana. It has Ys. We're screwed.
Because that's what we're going to be saying when he's tearing us limb from
They'll just need
limb.
to be resorted here.
Why?
Okay. Whoop. Whoop.
Sweet.
Does it have a higher PP than me? Does it go before I do?
I'm looking at that right now. What's your physical prowess?
19.
Yeah. So let me double check. It goes before you.
Okay.
Curse my
I'll move it.
non-biotic body.
Actually, no. It goes after you.
Oh.
I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm the worst.
Hooray for my elf body!
Not the worst.
By 1. You beat it by 1. I was looking at
That's the
physical
story of
strength.
elves. Just good enough.
Okay. Sure. All right. Into initiative. Mila, what you doing?
She's on top of Val right now, waiting
Yes.
for to be lowered into the grate or whatever.
All right. So I'll pass your first action. Al?
Al will lower her into the grate.
Okay. Sure. So it'll be a paired action. As soon as she gets there, Mila, you jump into the great entrance. All right. Not a problem.
Awesome.
Monster thing. Oh boy. It is going to take a shot at the ATV. You see a blue light form at its shoulder. As it gets brighter, you can see a shot of plasma fire directly. Sorry, I guess it's an ion shot firing directly at the vehicle. So, vehicle can't dodge. So, that bad boy. Oh my goodness.
Not yet, anyway.
Well,
One day.
yeah, one day, I guess. It takes 15 points of damage. The ATV. To its main body. And that's its action as it runs towards you. This monster tail doesn't act because it has nothing to get to. Patrick.
Oh boy.
Setting
It
the
has
scene,
all of these.
unfortunately, since you're along the coast, you're pretty exposed.
Yeah. Yes, I am. My poor non-ATV ATV is getting shot up.
Mm-hmm.
There's this large thing running at me. And my friends are going into the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's not a time to try to shoot them. So my action will most likely be to Futs.
Thoughts.
Gosh darn it. It doesn't have time for this. This is going to be the worst, but he's going to be going towards the cliff edge. That will be his turn.
Okay. So you drive the ATV towards the edge of the cliff.
Oh, I'm there.
No, so sorry. Okay, so you've abandoned the ATV and you're going towards the edge of the cliff.
Oh, if I'm driving it, shoot. Okay.
You can be in or out of the ATV. I don't really care. To start off this initiative round, it's not that big of a deal.
All right, I am out of the vehicle.
Okay, so you are running towards the edge of the cliff. Now, the edge of the cliff from where you are is about 30 feet away, so dedicated running, you're able to get there no problem. All right? Alicia sees what you're doing, and she follows suit. Tom.
Okay. So I'm about 30-ish feet from the edge?
Approximately, yes.
Okay. Is there anywhere nearby, like that I could stash my motorcycle?
Unfortunately, no. A place to actually hide and cover the entire motorcycle? I'm afraid not. There is a tree line, but that's a good half mile away. Where you are is pretty much your stereotypical, flat land before it hits a coast cliff. So, and all the shrubs are dead, all the foliage is dead. It is just a white open plain. So, no.
I'll get off my motorcycle and start making my way to the edge.
Okay, so same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Mila, you are now within the actual, well, I'll just call it the water main passage itself. It is daylight, so probably the first 40 or so feet within the actual passage itself is illuminated, but it's complete darkness further down. What do you want to do?
she sees the darkness and pokes her head out of the grate or the opening there and looks up and says, "I want to go back up."
Al?
You can't. Okay. Here's a question: can Al say something and do something at the same time?
Can you say something and do something at the same time,
It
Squeak?
depends on how good my day's been.
We're gonna assume you're having a pretty good day.
Okay, yes. Then Al would ask why as he aims a plasma missile at the thing's face.
Here's a tricky thing. You also have to fly up in order to do that, right?
Right. So let me know what I can do this turn.
Because last time you dropped it up. So I'm going to just say it just takes 2 actions, right? A few seconds to float up above and get a clear shot so you're not hitting your friends and whatnot, and then 1 to fire it off.
Right.
Sure. Okay.
And I'm going to do an aim shot for its face, so that's going to be a -6 to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a +1. And 15.
Yep, that is enough. Although this thing is going to try to dodge off to the right and consume an action doing so. Now, it's going incredibly fast, by the way. You can tell by the radar, just taking a quick glance, I'm not going to make you do a skill check. It's going like 190 miles an hour.
Good lord.
It will be on you within, like, 20 seconds. So, first things first is its dodge. Sorry, since it's running directly towards you, it doesn't get a speed bonus because,
Okay, good. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I'm glad you're on top of it because I'm sure not.
Well, I'm pretty great. And it is not. So roll damage, please.
All right. It is going to be 1d6 times 10.
For plasma, yes.
To the face. 50 points.
50 points?
Yes. 50 mega damage to the face. I like saying that.
Right to the face. So the missile comes streaking through the air, through the crisp, cold air, and slams it right into its monstrous, alien-like face. and as causing plasma to scorch the snow and the creature itself. A big ball, 6-foot ball of plasma hits the environment. As it clears, you see this thing still race towards you, but instead of where its head was, it's just a malted mess of twisted metal and ire. If it had any sensor systems in its head, it is smashed. And it now a headless creature seems to be racing towards you. As it is its turn, let me just quickly check something real quick.
Mila, you hear Al say,
Right.
huh, that's different.
Okay. It continues to race towards you, seemingly unimpeded. As it fires another shot, this time at the thing that fired upon it. Al, as you hover into the air, a plasma shot comes racing towards you. Would you like to take a defensive action?
Yes, I would like to dodge. Quick point of order or question. Does hovering count as flying for dodge bonuses?
No,
Got it. All right.
you need to actually be flying.
Yeah, I would think so too. All right. Or at least, that makes sense to me. So, that is going to just be a plus 10. All right. Whoa, that's not what I want to roll. I'm sorry.
Should be.
There we go. Oh, just barely.
Just merrily. So you consume your next action.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done that?
I'm about to.
Okay. I can do it too. I just don't want us both to do it. Okay, you got it. You consume your next action, and it causes... Oh, and this got consume an action. And you narrowly, as this shot of plasma narrowly misses you, just going over your left wing. Patrick.
Al's coming back up. We fired a thing at him.
Yeah, Al is actually now hovering above you, a good 20 feet above you, as you see this exchange of gunfire.
I'm just gonna yell 1 second and yell out, I think, refuge. I think it was. And he's gonna go into his pocket dimension.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And you hear Patrick say refuge, and he disappears out of sight. Alicia says, "What the fuck? Get out here, Al. I don't want this thing on my ass." That's her action, Tom.
God damn it, Patrick! How far away is it?
What, this creature?
Yeah.
It's now, before it was 4,000 feet. Now it's like, it's been racing towards you this entire time. Now it's like just a little over 3,000 feet.
Okay.
Probably by the middle of next round, it's going to be on you guys. This thing's going fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got nothing. Al, help me, please.
Okay.
Wait. Help. What are we doing? What's the help? I help you guys into it.
Lower me down
Okay.
into the.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I
'cause-
can't do anything.
I'm
I
gonna
don't want to
keep
be in the. I don't want to be in the way of
Guys,
this fucking
I
thing.
understand.
I have to use the washroom real quick.
All right.
You guys sort out what the fuck you guys are doing out of game.
Yeah.
Because Alicia said help and Al and Tom said help and I'm like, help. Wait, could you be more specific? I thought I was helping.
No. No.
But here's the problem: we can't. If we all just run into that pipe, it's going to shred all our vehicles.
I know, and I don't want that. But I mean, I can't do anything.
What do you mean? You don't have a weapon? You can't
Yes,
shoot it?
3,000 feet.
Okay.
3,000 feet.
Okay.
It's way too long range.
I understand, but it will get in closer. Here's the question we should decide. Do we want to take this thing down so it doesn't trash all of our gear, or do we want to run and let it trash our gear?
That is the question. Or do we want to try and distract it so it doesn't hit the stockpile of mini missiles that we have in the back of the ATV?
I was doing more of a
That's another
job
thing.
at drawing its fire.
That's true.
You guys figured it
I
out?
could. Well, no, we're still kind of working. I
Okay,
could.
I'll let you go. I'll let you
I
work
could
it.
play distraction if you want me to.
I do have a plan, but it won't happen right now because I'm not here.
Right. How about this?
Oh.
How about this?
Oh, okay.
How about this? Al will
No,
play.
I think I know his plan.
Okay, I don't. So Al plays distraction. Maybe Alicia unleashes, and Tom, do what you can when you can. And Mila, I'm sorry, I gotta go play distraction.
You're in a hole.
I was just feel,
It's gonna be fun for me, guys. Don't
I
worry.
just feel bad. I feel bad for Mila because from the hole, here's what Mila
My
hears in
God.
quick succession. Huh, that's different. What the fuck, Patrick? All Mila's heard.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay,
All right.
so so are we choosing to fight this or not?
I'm for fighting it because I don't want
I
to.
need to know this now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, we are
I'm-
choosing to fight this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
Right.
use my last action to move towards the ATV?
Yes.
Okay.
Back towards.
That's
the
what I did.
All right. Mila.
Al, you're not Al. She's like reaching out. Is there anything to grab onto?
Yes, actually, there are.
Not Al.
No, not Al. Of course, there are the old twisted old grates that have been fractured that are kind of sticking outwards towards the sea. You can see the rolling, cold, frozen ocean in front of you, by the way, Mila. And just above, since you're sticking your head out and looking up, I'm assuming, because that's what you did last action, you can also see that the edges of the sea cliff, it's not let's go back to the other picture. My amazing picture. So, like, this area, the rocky cliff, where this sewer is, this water main entrance is attached to, like above you, that 7 feet above you, it's not smooth. It's a rocky outcropping, right? So you can wrap your hands around some of the landscape and climb up if you really want. You'd require a climb check, of course, but there's lots of things to grab onto.
Yeah, no, she doesn't want to climb out.
Mhm.
Well, she's gonna okay, so she's gonna grab onto the bar, one
Uh-huh.
of the bars, kind of feel to see how sturdy it is.
Okay, so we'll have that be your first action.
Okay.
And I'd like you to roll me a d20, please. No modifier. It seems pretty sturdy.
Cool.
You wail on it a little bit, and it seems to be supporting your weight. All right, so just because it seemed like that was a two-parter, you can use up your other action right now to continue on with your train of thought.
Oh, and then she's gonna kind of balance one foot on
Mhm.
on the rock, the wall there, and hang on. I don't know if I can really describe this too well.
That's okay. Do your best.
Hang on to it and kind of have herself more outside, looking up, trying to see what the fuck's going on up there.
Yeah, I understand. You're really sticking your body out to get a better vantage point. I get it.
Yep. Yeah, but in a sweet, adorable Mila way, where she's like, "What's going on?"
Unfortunately, you don't see much other than Al hovering a good 30 feet above you. And rocks and sea. Okay, is that groovy?
Yeah.
All right. So this monster thing continues its incredibly fast approach of your group. The snow, it's kicking up snow so fast that it's almost creating a wave-like effect, but it's kicking up snow behind it, so it almost looks like a rolling monstrous avalanche coming towards you as it continues to fire upon the power armored one. What do you choose to do, Al?
Dodge.
Roll it.
Must dodge. All right.
Tie goes to the defender in my game, so you dodge and use up an attack. But I did a bad thing, and I skipped you, Al. So my bad.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's supposed to go top from bottom. It doesn't matter how many attacks you use. It's just top to bottom.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all I was going to do is and I'm fine just like letting that attack go first if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's done.
All right, and then well, I mean like in the chronological time.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Al is just going to start flying straight towards it and launch a aimed mini missile at its leg this time, and see.
Okay, how fast? Hold up a second. How fast are you going towards it?
Not
cruising speed?
Not incredibly fast. Yeah, a little under cruising speed, maybe like 100, 150. I just want to be more prominent than everyone else, but I'm not rushing to.
You will.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Not a problem. So you start soaring towards it and launching a mini missile at its leg this time. Front legs or back legs?
Front legs, easier target.
Okay, that's true. Now I did a bad thing. I should have given you a penalty to hit that head.
I gave myself a penalty though. Last time.
The -9?
No, -6 because it was a head, not an eye. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, I did. I'm sorry, Patrick.
All right, the leg is you're right. It's quite big, so it's only a -1 to hit.
Can you not fly towards it?
I'm supposed to distract it.
So too late.
Yeah,
sorry. The
Okay.
metagaming. I mean, there's only limits to it, right?
All right, so that's going to be a plus. So you said a -3?
No, -1.
-1. Okay, so a +6. So, 17.
Good. It's going to try to shoot the mini missile this time.
No!
So mini missile to try to hit it is the same thing as a large arm, so that's -3. So it only has a +2 to hit it. So it has to get 12 or higher. It misses. You're so stupid. No, you're just not rolling well, monster thing. As I X out its final attack, as it continues to race towards you. Its tail attacks don't get anything because it's not within tail whipping distance. As roll damage, then, please, upon its front right leg or front left leg?
Let's go right.
Okay.
30.
30 damage. Great. And sorry, what kind of missile was that?
Plasma.
Okay, once again, heated plasma surrounds that leg itself, and when it clears, you do see damage, although not nearly as extensive as was done to the head. The armor definitely is scorched and melted, but still seems to be structurally sound. So now the monster already did its actions before yours. My bad. Patrick, you're now in your golden place.
He's going to be scurrying to get the sphere.
Okie dokie. I'm going to say you know exactly where it is, so it'll only consume your one action, so you're good.
Okay.
Alicia is also going to race towards the ATV, and as she does so, she's going to grab her rifle from her back and take a shot. Fortunately, doing all this is that she's running, grabbing her rifle, and shooting, and she's pausing to take an aimed shot, so it's going to consume 2 of her actions. But she sees what Al is doing, and she shoots at the same leg. Thank goodness this thing is closing in on you so fast that it just got within range for her too. So, you know. Bonus!
Woohoo!
-1 for her to hit. Oh my goodness. She hits its leg too!
It's Alicia.
Of course. Of course! A shot, that powered shot, soars far, far into the air, smashing this thing in the leg, causing fragmentary rounds to go everywhere, further damaging it. But once again, this thing is still, that leg is durable.